What's up, everybody? I'm back, and I'm playing Minecraft again in my world. It's called Old Astoria. I just realized that I don't think I ever actually told you guys the name of my world, but it was originally called Astoria, but I've made so many worlds since then, I've just renamed it Old Astoria because it's my old forever world. Uh, but I have a plan this episode, and if you can't tell, it involves farming. I tried to record earlier. I was conducting a little bit of a science experiment with the copper golems. I'm playing with the experimental versions, so they're extremely buggy and not very smart, and it didn't go well, so I scrapped that recording and decided to move on to my next project. But for those of you that are just tuning in the last episode we got a lot of mining done and got a bunch of copper. We've been doing a lot of build projects lately and such, so I thought in the last episode it'd be cool to take a break and go on an adventure. So we charged headfirst into the mines and got a bunch of rare ores, but mostly we were trying to get copper, so that ended up being like the biggest thing. And it was quite an experience to say the least. But in this episode, it's all about farming. While all that copper is smelting, I want to work on this farm because as decent as it was back in 2019, it's not holding up to my standards today, and I would like to fix it up. I'd also like to fix up that shit, but we'll see if we get to that this episode. And yeah, that's the basic rundown of what we are doing, is fixing up this farm while all that copper smelts. And then once that copper's done smelting, then we will move on to building with it. And of course we will save some for the copper golem situation, but we will see. We'll handle the copper golems when they get here. I'm starting to think it might be better to wait until those are officially out and all the bugs are worked out with them, because from what I just played with, that was kind of embarrassing. It's like, really? But yeah, we're just gonna focus on farming. The farm that I'm currently working on, I have a vision in mind. I will share it with you as I start to construct and destruct. And I want to do a farm that has every crop. I always stick to one crop in all of my worlds, but since this is my forever world, we gotta think forever with a forever mentality. You know what I'm saying? A forever mentality. Shovel. So what we'll be doing is making a section for each crop type. I'm gonna have melons, I'm gonna have pumpkins, I'm gonna have the whole kit and caboodle of different crops. And it's gonna be fucking awesome. And I'm gonna be super duper happy about the whole experience. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna have wheat, we're gonna have beetroot, we're gonna have, I already said melons and pumpkins, we're gonna have potatoes, we're gonna have berries, we're gonna have just fucking everything, okay? I've decided. It's happening. And then I don't have any glowstone, but it would be kind of nice to not have to put up torches and instead put glowstone underneath the water. But we'll see how that goes. As far as design choices go right now, I'm not too concerned about that. I really just want to clear off this area and make it good for planting the next set of crops, and then I can worry about the rest of the stuff. Because... weird. Is my inventory full? It is not. I need to make sure I'm picking all this stuff up. I don't want anything to go to waste. This wheat has been here for like 6 years. And it's needing some love and attention. Is this thing empty? Oh, I had a diamond hoe in here? And shears. Oh, wow. I had a lot. I'm gonna put some of this stuff away for now. This will be what we... wow. We don't need this, don't need this, don't... nope. And keep that. Get rid of the... no, don't put the stuff you just took out back in, ding dong. Sorry. Talk a lot of shit to myself, but it's kind of deserved. I'm a little bit of an idiot. Alright, and then I'll just throw out this shit, because I don't fucking care. Fucking yeet it with my hoe. Awesome. In the last episode, I talked a little bit about... I think no, it wasn't the last episode. It was another one. It was... I don't remember the title. Holy shit. I am losing it. I'm very tired, guys. I wiped myself out. I'm running off of caffeine and spite right now. So I apologize if I'm not 100% intelligent. Not that I'm ever 100% intelligent. Like I said, I'm kind of an idiot. In a previous episode, though, not the last episode, I think it was when we were diving into our new mine area that's off in the desert that way for the first time. That was when I talked about it, but I wanted to go over like build ideas, and I showed you guys what I did with my house, turning it into a skull, or at least turning the entrance into a skull, and I really liked that, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. I might redo the material though into copper, and I was thinking a cool concept would be to, let's do this, have like a steampunk or dwarven themed base, and I could combine it with maybe copper and acacia wood, or copper and dark oak wood. I feel like a lot of people don't really use acacia, or the orange sandstone might be a good building material. We will see. I'm going to try things out with different block palettes before I actually decide to build with it. I need dirt. I need dirt. Goodness gracious, bodacious, I didn't bring enough fucking dirt. Anyways, I'm overcompensating for my lack of energy by talking too much, I think. But shit happens. Beautiful sun, though. Yeah, I was thinking, like, copper pillars. Like, you guys see these, right? These archways. I was thinking of redoing that, but with copper. And then maybe some kind of, like, acacia mix into it. I don't know. I like dark oak. I mentioned in that previous video that I had just told you about that I wanted to keep dark oak as a material because that's what the original base was made out of, and I'd like to keep original pieces involved in like the sake of just staying true to what was originally designed. So I might not do the acacia look, but I definitely will be doing a little bit of copper, since copper seems to be a huge thing that the game is updating right now. And I also like the way that it looks. I think it's a cool building block, and I'd like to experiment with it more. I've barely touched it since it came out, and I've always thought that it was cool, even though I never actually used it. Or at the very least, I would like to have a specific room that is designed solely around copper. And that's why I got all the building blocks that I got. And then I also had another idea, concept, whatever you want to call it, on other things I could build that are steampunk themed architecture. Like I saw one dude make a huge battery, and in the center was an end crystal, and it was like the engine to his redstone lab. And then I saw another dude make a windmill with it, and then of course there's the copper golems. But then what I'm really excited about is the green lanterns. Not the really bad CGI Ryan Reynolds superhero green lanterns, but the green like fire. You can make torches and lanterns and shit out of it, and that's what I'm really stoked for, is that specific color of flame. I need to put some of this back because that chest out there is full, so whatever. And since it's not nighttime yet, I might as well do a little bit of sorting while I talk to you guys. But I have so many ideas coursing through my brain, I can't really make up my mind with all of them at the moment, and I realize how frustrating that might be to listen to. But it's nice to have a sounding board to talk about my ideas, because I have so many, and I always have a hard time making up my mind about it too. It's just sort of one of those stupid features about me. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to grow up a little bit every day. It doesn't always work out, but a man can try. There we go. Maybe now we can finally go to bed. Sleepy weepy time. Yeah. I need more coffee. I was looking into other like add-ons and mods I could put in, and I saw one that added in more animals. And that's not something I'd be opposed to. Opposed to? I can't speak. Opposed to. I almost said opposed with, and then I said opposed, and then it was like, what the fuck is coming out of your mouth? You stupid bitch. And then it just kind of evolved from there. That was really weird. But the mod I was looking at, I think, was called Naturalist, and I believe there's a free version. If not, I make enough money from tips at my job, I could probably, like, pay for it. I know that people get super annoyed at the prospect of having to pay for mods, which is understandable considering they've been free for so long. But, counterpoint, working that hard on something and not making any money at all is kind of demoralizing, so I kind of get it. I would kind of hate it if my boss did not pay me for washing dishes. I just came up with a cool new idea. I have a really cool, oh my goodness, I am a genius. Alright guys, come on. Come on, get the fuck off, get the fuck out. Yep, we're moving you. We're moving you. I'm trying to think of a good spot I could put an animal pen. I can't really think of one at the moment, because there's that big ass Coliseum. Ooh, I could turn that into a big ass barn. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what to do with the Coliseum yet. It doesn't really work anymore with the changes that have been made to the game. Plus, we had to use cheats to make it. We went into creative mode to get spawners so that monsters would spawn in it. But even then, it only really worked at night. And then eventually we wanted the server to be legit, so we turned cheats off and broke the spawners. There we go. Are you guys all tied up? Perfect. Alright, we're gonna go break. Actually, we're not gonna worry about that now. I had a new idea in the middle of my little rambling, my little ranting. I want to use slabs to get up and down from the different elevation levels and blocks, because if you have a crop planted here and then you drop down like this, it will fuck up the soil and bust your crop. And you can avoid that by creating a less dramatic slope using stairs or slabs and stuff. For those of you that have played Minecraft, you already know, but you know, you never know who might be watching. I was going to use regular cobblestone, but then I thought a more earthy look, like a more rustic earthy look, would be mossy cobblestone. Well, there's a jungle nearby, which means guess what we're doing? We're having another adventure. I'm so excited. Let's go. I'm going to put my shield up, and we're going to schmoove. Some of you might be like, well, why don't you just grab some of the stuff off of these trees here to make mossy cobblestone and then make the slabs that way? Some of you just don't understand. This is killing two birds with one stone, because going to a jungle biome also gets me cocoa beans, which is another crop that I currently do not have access to. That is a witch's hut. And jungle wood and jungle saplings, which I also currently do not have access to. What are you holding, buddy? Is that a sword? What is that? What are you? Oh, that's a fishing rod. Oh shit, get away from me. Back the fuck up, boy. Back up. I'll let you live. I don't want to deal with that right now. He almost whipped the shit out of me with that. That shit would have hurted. As I was saying, jungle wood. We want jungle wood. And oh, the flies here are cool. Man, I love these graphics packs. It's absolutely fan-diddly-tastic. It's just too bad it takes away your achievements. Maybe I'll find a way to re-enable achievements after all this time. Not that I really need it. I've gotten every single one of them except the Happy Ghast achievement. Where's that other one? I saw you, you little bitch. Where'd you go? Oh, he wandered in here, didn't he? Hey! I'm talking to you! Get the fuck out of here. I like that my enchantment actually glows throughout the cave. That's kind of cool. But we should probably focus on getting to the jungle, because if we don't, we're utterly boofed on time today. And I would like to get this done quickly. But I'm very excited to go visit this jungle because I saw it on my travails. And I've been wanting to go there for a while. And now I actually have an excuse. We need vines. And I didn't bring... I didn't bring shears. Son of a bitch, dude. What the fuck? Okay, I have shears. I'm ready to clip somebody's dick off with them. It's gonna be fan-diddly fucking tastic. Let's go. I also grabbed my horse, Lori, so that we could move a little faster. I actually think I'm gonna change the name of my horse. Because I asked my mom the other night if she could come back as an animal. If she'd pick like a land or an air. And she actually said she'd come back as a robin. And that's partially the reason why I want to get a add-on that adds more animals. Is I saw one of them adds in robins, and I thought it would be cool to have a robin named after my mom. Although, if my mom did pass away, I wouldn't want her to come back as an animal. I'd want her to just be in a better place. But I asked, you know, if you could be like an animal, like if you couldn't be human, and you'd, oh shit, this place is cool. Hot diggity damn. Wow. This place is fucking magnificent. I just quoted Negan on accident. So, my horse's name, I'm changing it right now. I don't care if it is like, oh, wow, that's weird. Your fucking continuity's not lining up, man. Change your horse's name. I don't give a shit. My horse's name is going to be something else when I think of it. But yeah, my mom said if she could be like an animal, she'd want to be like a robin. And I was like, okay, that's cool. This place is gorgeous. It's like a nice little hovel. Like a little cute spot. There's flowers, a waterfall, pond. It's gorgeous. I also saw the jungle, so I know where we're headed. I just gotta make my way down here slowly. I also need to kill cows, because I need leather to make a backpack. Sorry, bucko. Alright, moving on. So yeah, my horse is gonna have a different name from this point forward. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna name her. Maybe, yeah, I can't think of anything at this particular moment in time. She's super fast, though. Brown fur. Maybe I'll call her the brown streak. You know, not to be confused with the other kind of brown streak, you know? I don't know. God, I'm stupid. But there it is. That's where we're... Oh, shit! Damn it. Glad it wasn't a huge-ass cliff. Come on. Come on. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, we're getting into the new territory. Ooh, there's a mesa. Not again. This place is... Ooh, cool. Cool. Nice. Oh, wow! Oh, we can definitely see where the old chunks end and the new ones begin. Hot diggity damn. Where are we on the map? Ooh, we are far away. Okay. Wow. It's kind of gorgeous. I like that mesa area. That would explain why we got so much gold in the last video. Let's not die. Thank you. That would explain why we got so much gold in the last video, because we were digging in caves that were directly underneath the mesa. I kind of figured we were, because we were in like the red sands, and I saw the terracotta, but I didn't think it was a full-on biome, but it is. This is it right here. I'm gonna post you up here for now. No. Right there. Yeah, this is terracotta, isn't it? Let me double check. Gotta make absolute certain I'm not losing my brain. Yep. This is gonna be a cool spot to come get terracotta. Just gonna mine out the whole fucking mountain. Vandalism. Fantastic. But we are at the jungle. I am not gonna ride her in through all of this, just because of the risk of her falling. And oh wow, this spot is cool. I might have found another new mine. Hot diggity damn. Magnificent. Look at all that copper, iron, and it goes deep. Holy shit, it's taking every ounce of my willpower not to just jump in there and go after all of that. Oh man, I have an objective though. This episode's supposed to be about farming, but then it ended up being about getting vines and moss, and holy shit, that thing's cool. Yep, here we are. This is what we need. We're gonna get some vines. Nice. Fantastic. Gimme, gimme. We'll get some of these too. Bamboo's always good. That's actually, I think that's something we could turn into an infinite fuel source if we wanted. I don't know if you can get charcoal out of it, but I do know you can set up a machine that basically infinitely regenerates bamboo. Because it grows so fast. And then you have infinite fuel for your furnace. Alright, we got those things, and now... Boom! Give me all the jungle wood. I'm gonna have to make a whole entirely new double chest for you, but I don't care. Worth it. Give me the saplings, too. I want more. It's not enough. And I need cocoa beans. Give me that. Thank you. There we go. Gimme, 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 gimme. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find a parrot and we can bring a parrot home. That'd be kind of cool. What the fuck? This tree must be bound up with the other one. There we go. Perfect. Give me this. Give me all your shit. Ooh, apples, nice. We got lots of gold in the last episode, so we should be able to make lots of golden apples too. I'm kind of excited about that. Since my world doesn't have an Ender Dragon portal, or an end portal, not an Ender Dragon portal, that's not what it's called, I apologize. I'm being politically incorrect, and it's making me sound like an absolute buffoon. Give me this. Thank you. Perfect. Now, we have everything we need, but, big ones, preferably. Sorry, just kidding. Small, petite butts are just as beautiful, but that's not really what this conversation should be about. I would like to keep exploring. Is my wandering addiction kicking in right now? A little bit, yeah. Is that a problem, however? I don't think so, because it's just more content and more entertainment for you guys. So, in my opinion, that is a win-win. You have a shovel. This has been Making Obvious Statements with... Ooh, watermelon! Gimme. Sweet. The jungles sure are pretty. I like it. We're totally off the map right now, but I do not care. I just want to explore. I have a really weird addiction to just exploring in video games. Even if it's like really boring areas. I was playing another game. This was like a while ago, however. Ooh, shit. I don't have enough inventory space for that. I will make inventory space for that. Hold on. Give me... and put the cocoa beans in there. Put the melon slices in there. Put the apples in there. Put these weird magic things I got off the little fairies in here. Don't ask me how I got that. Give me this thing. And fucking dig here. Perfect. Gimme. Yes. Yes! Let the copper flow through you. I'm very excited about this now. I know that I probably have way too much that I will ever know what to do with at this point already. However, I also simultaneously don't give a shit. Because I just like collecting things. So here I am. And it is very dark outside. There's more. I'm getting so distracted from what this episode was originally supposed to be. I'm supposed to be farming. And I ended up going off and getting lost in the fucking jungle, and now I'm mining copper again. That's what the entire last episode was about. But there's so much, I just can't resist. I mean, look at it, it's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful, it's so prominent, frequent. And the little sounds it makes when you pick it up, the little plop, as it sucks into your inventory. I can't help it, man. I need y'all to help me get over my copper addiction. Oh no. I have to craft it into blocks. I have I have another stack of it now. And not a stack of regular copper. A stack of copper blocks again. Coal's good, actually. I do need that. This is a cool spot. It'd be a fun place to live in here. I like the little drippy sounds. You guys Like, I don't know if you guys hear it, but like the little dripstone. It's very ambient. It's very nice. They do need to update the end in this game. I mentioned earlier, since I don't have an end portal, and I was going to say after that, the Wither skeleton is gonna be my final boss. I mean, technically it's not. It's sort of a secret boss, I guess? I don't know. There's no credits that roll after you kill the Wither, so it's... But the credits roll when you pass through the portal after you kill the Ender Dragon. So it really will always be the end boss, but since I can't get to him, the Wither's gonna have to do. At least until I decide to force my way into the end using less than legitimate methods. Unless they somehow make end portals craftable, which would be kind of nice, but I doubt that they will do that. Considering that it's been so long where people have had to go out and search for the portals on their own. It's kind of a staple of the game. Yeah, this place is cool. I like this area. This would be like a nice little secret base. It's hidden in the mountain. But I'm gonna get out of here before I get further distracted. And it's really hard not to keep exploring. Like, there's just so much I want to, like, see and discover. Can I climb up here? Yes. And then up here. Nice. Parkour, baby. We're French. They're the people that invented parkour, in case you're wondering why I said that. Oh, shit! I don't have a... No. Fuck you. Ow. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I'm kind of hoping to see if I can find a jungle temple or something. Ooh. Ooh, man. Oh, shit! Oh, he just broke my gear. Oh, he broke my chest plate and my helmet. I am in very much more vulnerable. Oh, no. At least we don't got phantoms. I just want to keep looking around a little bit, though. Oh, man, there's so much shit, dude. Look at all this land. I need to get back to the horse, though. I need to get back to the horse, and I need to get home, because my armor is cracked. Oh, and this is almost broken, too. I am in immediate danger! Okay, quick update. I was making my way down through the vines, and I was attacking a zombie. And that little fucking skeleton right there with the punch arrow shot me off the cliffside and into a tree and broke my boots. Kind of wish I got that a recording, because I clutched that shit, almost died, but made it, because I'm a fucking badass. And I really do need to get some new armor as soon as possible, because I'm on hard mode. Which means the skeletons get enchanted bows, and the zombies hit like fucking freight trains. Not saying that this is like an impossible game mode or whatever. I've been playing on hard mode for a long ass time. It's just... it's hard mode, you know? Some people complain that this game's too easy. However, I see those same people making like infinite Totem of Undying farms. And they also exploit the enchantment table to get every boss, like every best possible enchantment on a single piece of gear, even though you're not really supposed to even be able to physically do that. Unless you line up the enchantment levels absolutely perfectly, which even then is not intended in the game's design, according to Mojang. So when I hear people complain that it's too easy, I'm kind of just like, really, bro? Come on. That was a completely random topic of conversation. I apologize for going on about that. I think what happens is I get into a state of tension, and then I just start speaking my thoughts out loud instead of being a normal person. I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to... I need to get down. Come on. Down here. Come on. Come on. I just gotta get to the horse. That's it. Oh, golden armor guy. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Whoa! My horse is completely surrounded. There were 2 skeletons that I had to shoot, and now there's a frickin' zombie group and a creeper. It's okay. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna kick these guys' ass. Because I'm fucking cool. There we go. I missed that first swing. That was embarrassing. Sometimes you miss a swing, man. It happens. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Alright, you're next. There we go. Got that one. Is it just me, or does it seem like creepers spawn more frequently in deserts? I've always wondered that, actually. I should look that up, because I've never known if they do or not. And sometimes those little tumbleweeds make noises when they hit the floor, and it scares the shit out of me. But, there's the horse. I'm gonna get on her, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here, and go back to what we were originally planning on doing, because this adventure has become quite deadly as time has gone on. Alright. Away! Ah! I see the dirt! The dirt! The tower. It's a dirt tower, but I call it the dirt. We're almost there. I just gotta ride. Oh, there's frogs spawning in the swamp now! Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna get one of you guys as a pet. I like you dudes. You guys are cool. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna come back for you. But don't worry, not in a creepy way. Unless you're into that. Okay. I'm back. That was quite a journey. Nothing super crazy eventful happened, except I came across a sand temple, but I figured I'd film that in another video. Plus, those things take like 5 minutes to loot because there's no monsters inside to like attack you or whatever, but I'll check that out later. I got armor on. I didn't make any. I just took some out of the spare chest. This is my old diamond armor and leather armor. Don't judge me. Okay, anyways, I ended up looking at the recipe to make mossy cobblestone. Turns out they changed it. Back in the day, I remember it being vines and cobblestone. It's actual moss now, like the moss block from those caves. So I'm gonna have to go get some of that. I don't think I don't have any. Anyways, I can do that later. I can always adjust things after the fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my build that I was originally planning for, you know, the farm and whatnot. I think I need to go to sleep though, actually. It was getting dark. I'm just gonna proceed as planned. Like, I was planning to just farm. So I'm gonna go back to that. I'm not gonna worry too much about the mossy cobblestone having an earthy look to it and whatnot. You missed me, bitch. Miss me again, bitch. I'm too good. I'm too good. You're dead. Oh, get fucked! Sorry. That was fun. Damn, I'm a good shot. Anyways, moving onwards. I'm just gonna finish with what our plan was. That was a fun little adventure, though. I don't regret going, because I did need to get vines, and now I have them set up over there so they can grow. And I did not have jungle wood, so now I have jungle wood. I am gonna go ahead and start just fucking working on this shit, because I do need to do that. And I want to make this... Shit, leather. Need that. Thank you. Didn't give me any leather, but that's fine. Almost have enough for a backpack. Once I get this farm set up, then I'm gonna try and work on some stables, or some, like, animal pens. And then I can start breeding cows and sheep and pigs and chicken and all the different animals you can get. And then I'll have stuff for all of that. But I have a whole list. I need to write all of this down, I think. Because I have so many different ideas. And I'd like to kind of turn this area I'm into a town again. Because it used to be a town. And then it, you know, kind of got wiped out. But I don't want it to be a town for villagers. I want it to be a town for beautiful magic creatures. And earlier I was messing around with those copper golems. And it turns out that they don't even need the chest to be around. You can totally break the chest and they'll just kind of do their own thing. So I'll use copper golems, iron golems, allays, and maybe a few different animal variations as, like, citizens. and it'll be like a magical haven for magical creatures or something. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. But for now, I'm just trying to kind of sort out this land here and make it suitable for crops. At least, somewhat, because it's gonna be big. I want it to be a nice big farm with lots of, like, different crops and shit in it. And I want it to be safe from getting stomped on, which is why I wanted the slabs to go up and down in elevation. But I also need to light it up, so I might need to go to the nether to get some glowstone or something. And I'll fill in all of the water plots with glowstone so that it glows from there. We'll see. I got a couple of different design ideas. Another thing I might do is make like a little wall. We'll see how it goes. It's hard for me to talk about my plans on recording because I don't have one. I suck. It's okay though. It'll work out. I kind of like building without a plan. I think things end up turning out better that way, but it takes longer to get the final product because you don't have like a preset blueprint to make things speed along. And for like recording, that's not always the best. Okay. So for now, I'm just gonna start off from my original spot. So, here's the plan. The way water works in this game is if you put down a hole here, for the next 4 blocks, it can be irrigated. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll go 1, oh, voice crack, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll put a thing here, and we got water, right? And then of course I've got 2 water buckets, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, but we'll do another. So 1, 2, 3, 4, do this one, and then boom. Now of course it's not going to be perfect because as you can see there's a drop off here, so it's not going to be perfectly counted for like the whole terrain, but it is going to allow me to not have to use as many water buckets, which I appreciate. It goes out 4 in every direction, and then I've got an infinite source over here, and that should, oops, work out. I think if I pause real quick and do all this, I can cut back and tell you guys the next step. Alright, folks, I have been busy. It has been like 20 minutes of just tilling dirt. It's been fantastic. For you guys watching, that probably would have been boring, but for me, that was therapeutic and relaxing. But as you can see, I've been busy. I also grabbed something to eat, so my mood is a little bit better. I put the cobblestone slabs down so that there's no sudden drops that might break up crops on a lower elevation in blocks. As you can see right here. Sorry, I'm still a little out of it, so maybe not that much better. But I got water in. The soil is becoming irrigated. I've got a whole barrel full of stuff to plant. I'm thinking that the big field here is just going to be a bunch of different things. So I'm going to have a huge section that's just wheat, a huge section that's just beetroot. I was thinking of having stone walls to cordon off each individual crop type, but then I started thinking about it, and I don't need to do that. The way I figure it is I will do a whole bunch of wheat in one area, and then when I feel like that's enough, I'll move on to beetroot or potatoes, and then I'll just do that until the whole field is full of a variety of different things. So for now, I'll do wheat, and then I've got 2 beetroot seeds and 15 potatoes. So, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to take care of something real fast. Pumpkin seeds and melon seeds are going to be a little different because I need to have those in rows. But for the specific crops that I'm planting here, this is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and start with wheat all the way over here. That was a lot. I'm not in the most talkative mood, and I'm struggling to find things to talk about. I feel like it's been like that for most of the video, and I've been doing okay at it so far. It's just been a weird week, I'll just say that. But I am having fun, and it's nice to get back into this game and start working on some projects. I have a list. I said earlier that I was going to write it down, and when I paused the video to till all of this dirt, I decided to go and write it down, and I've got a whole bunch of ideas, so there's definitely not going to be any shortage of video ideas anytime soon, which is a relief, to say the least, because I was kind of like, oh, well, what if you run out of stuff to film about? And it's like, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not, and it isn't. So we're good. I think I'm going to do wheat until I get to this, that water. So let's do it like this. Like, boom. This will be the barrier, is the water. And then everything to the left will be wheat. I think that's fair. And then we'll divide the crops evenly after that. The disappointing thing, though, is I don't have a whole lot of potatoes or beetroot, which means I'm going to have to start small with those two crops. But that's okay. I have plenty of bone meal in the house. I got bone blocks from the nether. I got bones from killing skeletons all night. Which, you know, if you're wondering, I do have a little bit of a vendetta against skeletons. Especially the ones with the enchanted bows. Those fuckers are assholes. I got knocked off a cliff by a skeleton using a punch bow earlier. That was not particularly exciting. I was very upset with that little asshole. Another thing I want to do is I gotta go find a beehive. Earlier on in my channel's lifespan, which wasn't that long ago, it just feels like it is, I had another world where I got bees, and it helped my crops grow a lot faster, so I think getting a beehive to put next to this place would be great. Or just having just a beehive, like a greenhouse maybe, with a bunch of flowers and saplings in it to make them happy. And then I'll breed them, and then I'll bring the ones that I breed out here, and they can do their thing. Yeah, this is... Oh crap, I got the hiccups. And I can't stop burping. This is good. Alright, I'm going to put the rest of these wheat seeds back, and then I'm going to get started on... yeah, the other stuff. So, all of that is going to be wheat. So all of this, from here this way, is going to be potatoes. But I don't even have enough to set up the barrier yet. And I still need to light this place up. And then, of course, we got beetroot, which I have no idea what we're going to use for, but I figured it can't hurt to grow it, you know? So here we are. And then melons and pumpkins I'll get to later. But I do need to go to sleep because the sun's setting, and I don't want zombies and creepers and skeletons and spiders and endermen and fucking tax collectors coming in and fucking up my crops in the middle of the night. So I'm gonna go to sleep real quick. Oi! What the fuck are you doing on my fucking crops, man? Get away! Get away! Bitch. You too, you little asshole. Give me your meat. I'm hungry. Alright, I got some bone meal, so this should go a little quicker now. Kind of. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I need just enough to finish planting all this shit. I prefer not to use all my bone meal right now, but... I mean, what else am I going to use bones for? I mean, I could use them to get dogs, but, I mean... After losing blue eyes, I'm not so sure about that anymore. Don't know if I can risk losing anyone else. I'm too emotionally vulnerable to loss. It's not fair. It should have been me. Okay, I still get this if I break it. I was worried for a second. I was like, wait, let me break this. And then I was like, wait! Is it gonna do something bad? And then it didn't, so we're good. I'm a little confused by all of the contents in this chest here. I don't know what was going through my little 16-year-old brain when I made this, but glowstone doesn't go in here. These eggs over here just fucking... Awesome. So, I gotta put this shit away, but pumpkins and melons, I'm not entirely... Maybe I should make a separate patch for them? Oops. Or... Does this... oh shit. Whew. I got a little scared for a second. I wondered if that would work. That's interesting. So... Does it stay, like, watery? Like, is there still water underneath it? It doesn't... I can test it, right? Yeah, there's still... Oh, shit, okay. Interesting. That kind of takes away the need for glowstone underneath it, because then I can just build up a pillar. I like that. I'm actually going to do that. What was I saying, though? Oh, I was thinking of taking this area down here, maybe digging this out a little bit, and then setting up a row for pumpkins and melons, because pumpkins and melons really aren't going to be that big of a priority. I'm not going to need a lot of them. Plus, I'm pretty sure they grow fairly quickly. But then again, I think all the crops will once I get everything sorted out. I mean, look, I've already got full stalks of wheat over there, and I just planted it like 5 minutes ago. I also want a cocoa bean stalk. Okay, I gotta go over my blueprints. Okay, this is what I came up with. So I'll have those 2 tiles with pumpkins and these 2 with melons, and they'll grow outwards onto these cobblestone paths that I have laid out for them. That way they're not growing on top of another crop, they're just growing onto a designated area. Because in the past, that's the issue I've had, is they've grown and then just completely plopped over on top of a stalk of wheat or something, and that's just because I wasn't paying attention to where it was placed. So now I've got these, and this should work, because I think it grows away from the water, and it'll grow right onto here, and it'll sit right on the cobblestone path that I have laid out for it. I am aware that it's night, but I did not feel like going to bed, because I am not tired. I'm not sleepy weepy. Plus, XP from killing mobs is kind of something I need. And I want a little bit of revenge on these skeletons for fucking up my last set of armor. Bitch. Ooh, he dropped something good, I hope. Oh, power 2, I'm breaking 2? Oh, interesting. I'm glad he didn't hit me. He would have done a fuck ton of damage. This... yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and plant these. And I'm thinking I'm going to need... yeah, I'm gonna need to bone meal these. Actually, I don't need bone meal. I have the stuff... shit. Get away from my animals. Get away from my animals! Hey! Bitch! Get away from my well. He's not actually that close to it, I know. But I need the excuse for murder, so let me have it. Alright, we're good. I don't know whose dog this is. He's been in the past few videos. I look at him. I can't make him sit up. See? I don't know who he belongs to. He's been here, though, for forever. And he just sleeps. He's a little bit of an asshole. I don't know whether to, like, move him or kill him. I mean, I don't want to kill him. I'm not an animal abuser, but, like, damn. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm confuzzled. But, you know, shit happens. Maybe I'll make him a doghouse and move him into it. Lazy little asshole. Okay, so I got pumpkins I can make into pumpkin seeds. And I've got melons that I can make into melon seeds. Yeah, that fixes my problem pretty much immediately. I'm really glad about that one, actually, because I really did not want to have to bone meal shit. I'm trying to save my bones so I can get a dog. that I can never take out because I'm too scared to lose him, like how I lost Blue Eyes to those stupid-ass witches in that big-ass dungeon tower. It's all a bunch of horse shit is what that was. There we go. And then melon seeds. Thank you. Boom, 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 and boom, boom. Perfect. All of that is done. The rest of these seeds will just be extra. And then I've got 4 cocoa beans. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll make a little stalk in the center here. Maybe? Wait, no. I have an idea. We'll do it like this. Yeah, I like this idea. Not that. What the fuck was that? That was stupid. Be like the corner pieces of this little special 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when those grow out, I'll plant them on those other pillars. Yeah, I like this. And then the rest of the farm can go back to the other stuff I was doing. That's pretty good. There's not much more to, like, do. I mean, I have more to do, but in terms of what I could show you guys, that's pretty much what everything is going to be. Creeper. I'm just gonna extend it. I'm planning on moving the crops all the way out to, I think, like right here. Right before this staircase. And then it's gonna go all the way around here. Up on this. And then it's gonna curve up. And then eventually come to a stop right here. And the whole area is gonna be farmland. So I might do a little bit more terraforming to just make sure that nothing is causing like me to drop down and break the crops. And then of course I'm gonna light it up so monsters can't spawn in the darkness here. Oh wow, that was fast. Okay, boom, boom. Oh, another one. Yes! Cocoa beans grow pretty fast, man. Holy shit. Definitely won't have any shortage. But I feel like this video's drug on long enough. And you guys are either, if you're still here, good job. Thank you for sticking it out and having some fun with me. Or people clicked off, in which case I hope they found something that interested them. But that's pretty much it for now. I think I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera, just because I know that it's gonna get monotonous to watch. Only not because it's boring, because I don't think it's boring. I'm enjoying it. But I am kind of running out of things to talk about, and I'm in this sort of deep thinker state, and my brain is kind of firing in all cylinders, and that makes it hard to commentate. So I'm gonna call it here. Hello, don't come over here. Don't do it. I don't trust you. I told you. You should have ran while you had the chance. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the episode. We got a lot done. I got to show you guys my like design and what I had in mind for my plans. But for the rest of this, I need some peace and quiet. I'm getting tired of talking, and I'm getting tired of hearing my own voice. But I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done. And with that being said, if you guys made it through the video, again, good job, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good rest of your day.